this is Tin Show, and today we will talk about Korean culture and English culture. And here is special guest, Ruby.
Hi, lovely to be here.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Ruby. 안녕하세요, Ruby입니다. I was born and grew up in London, and I study Korean and Chinese at SOAS University, which is part of the University of London, and I'm a third year student.
Oh, so cool. Why are you interested in Korea?
So when I was at school, I became interested in Korean popular culture. So for example, K-pop and Korean dramas. And then through watching lots of Korean dramas and Korean films, I became interested in different aspects of Korean culture, like Korean history, Korean language, and decided to study Korean at university.
Oh, really? Is it good to your Korean language? Drama or...
Oh, yeah. I think I learned so much Korean just from watching Korean dramas and talking to Korean friends. I think it's a really good way to immerse yourself in both the language and the culture. So I found that when I went to university, it was much easier to pick up Korean because of that experience.
Yeah. I've heard that you're coordinate K-pop academy.
Yeah, so I work part-time at the Korean Cultural Centre, which is located in the heart of London in Trafalgar Square. And we run a program called the K-pop Academy, which is a program for K-pop fans who live in the UK. It's a 10-week program, and it's designed to introduce them to all different aspects of a Korean culture. So everything from Korean history to language to Korean food, Korean martial arts, just to give them a taster and an introduction and bring them together and allow them to experience Korean culture in a way that is quite difficult to do usually in the UK.
Which is best difficult to do?
Oh, I think what's so great about the program is that we because it's 10 weeks long, and so every week is kind of an introduction to a different aspect of the culture, and we invite lecturers and teachers to come in and give special lectures and special workshops. So for example, things like Korean cooking, Korean martial arts, taekwondo, they get a really practical introduction.
Last question, which is more different between London and Korea?
Okay, so when I visited Seoul, I was really struck by the contrast between traditional culture and the modern aspects of Seoul. So obviously Seoul is very modern. You can the internet access is very, very advanced, very fast compared to London, and the transport system is very efficient. Everything is very kind of shiny and new. But at the same time, traditional culture is really well preserved. So you can see a lot of traditional buildings, traditional tea houses, restaurants, and learn a lot about traditional etiquette and traditional morals and respect and that kind of culture. So it's really interesting.
Okay, thank you for coming here. Okay, this is Tin Show.
That was a really interesting interview with Ruby. Now we are going to watch a film trailer and afterwards meet the filmmaker.
Feels. I was the son of a pugilist.
I got your back. Fuck off to the gym. What happened to your dad?
Died a famished man who fortune couldn't save.
Snap! 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 This is your dream, Dad. It's not mine. Fucking little faggot. Why don't you fight me? Because I don't want to end up like you.
Hello, I'm going to talk to Chris Michael Pratwell, who is a film director. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Yes, thank you. And can I ask you some questions?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. First, can you tell me about your film?
Yeah, my short film, The Pugilist's Son, it was something that I made as a calling card short film.
Yeah.
We kind of raised the money and we got a bunch of kind of well-known actors in there in order to kind of... what we wanted to do was make a feature initially, so we used this as a kind of like teaser for that feature.
Yeah. Okay.
But it started off quite small, but it kind of like expanded and expanded. So it ended up sort of like half an hour in the end.
Yeah.
So we took about a year to raise the money,
Yeah.
and then we just kind of went off and made it, and then put it around a few festivals and sold it. And now we're using it as a kind of like an advert for our kind of skills as filmmakers in order to raise more money for a bigger film.
Yes, okay, thank you. And what is it like making a film in London?
It's actually relatively easy, depending on the scale, of course. Obviously, raising money is always difficult, but in London, you have everybody here.
Yeah.
Everyone's here, all the crew, cast, and so forth. Everything you need is here in London. The kind of varieties of locations and stuff like that. And it's a kind of city that kind of inspires you, but just visually, basically, so much to see and so many different types of people and stuff like that, and so much. It's a good grounding for getting ideas and stuff like that. So, you know, some people might oppose that, but it's generally a place where you have all the resources that you need. So yeah.
Yes, thank you. And how is your future film going?
And a feature film, yeah, it's going all right actually. So I'm at the stage where the script is finished, and we're kind of meeting investors and producers.
Oh, yes.
So I'm basically, I met a producer this morning actually, and we've basically talked through the script. We've broken it down.
Yeah.
We're having a look and to see what kind of budget it's going to be. So she's setting up a budget for it. I think it's going to be probably about 500,000 or something like that. So now it's just a case of using the short film in order to kind of like reel people in to the feature film and kind of build a team around it. So that's what stage we're at the moment. So
thank you.
I'm excited about the great show we have today.
I live in London for 3 months and I've had great times in London. Today we will be learning about some cool things in London.
Yeah, we'll be hearing about some interesting science on London buildings.
And Korean music videos which is filmed in London.
And really interesting about London markets.
Let's start with the Korean video. Super Junior is the best-selling K-pop artist for 4 years in a row. They originally debuted with 12 members. Over the years, they have been divided into smaller groups. Super Junior Unit DNA. We will introduce about Super Junior Unit DNA, his music video See You, which was taken in London. This music video shows famous and great places in London. So we went to London Eye, Westminster Bridge, Soho Cafe, Carnaby Street, and Oxford Circus. These places have London's specific emotion. We parodied his music video scene, See You. Do you want to see it? How do you think about this place?
That he's really impressed, he really likes it, and he's not surprised that's one of the most famous places in the world to come and visit, so he's really, really happy that he managed to come here and have a look here around.
Where is your favorite place in London?
Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge. And do you want to recommend there to your friend in China? And what about another places like here, Soho? Yeah? Hanabi?
Hanabi. It's very fun and beautiful. It's more young.
아, 한국에 있는 다른 친구들한테도 여기를 추천해주고 싶으세요?
여기는 쇼핑하기 좋고 한국에 없는 브랜드도 쇼핑 좋아하거든요. 그리고 뭐 가격도 좀 싼 것 같아요.
Shoreditch is famous for graffitis and unique shops and restaurants, so here is called Artist Canvas. Shoreditch is an inner city district in the historic East End of London. He is famous for G-Dragon's music video location in Korea because he filmed his video clip in there. We parodied his music video. Let's go!
영원한 건 절대 없어 결국엔 넌 변했지 이유도 없어 진심이 없어 사랑 같은 소리 따윈 집어쳐 오늘 밤은 삐딱하게.
When we walk around Shoreditch, we want to know more detail. And we want the people or travelers' idea about this place, so we interviewed various people. How do you feel about Shoreditch?
I'm actually just visiting from here. I'm not from Shoreditch, but it's really beautiful. I love all the artwork and all the graffiti. I think it's really special.
Yes.
It's really inspiring.
How do you feel about Shoreditch?
It's so like a very cultural place, and it's so good. I really like to come here for shopping or like having coffee or to see like a painting or something like that. So I really like here.
Finally, we want to show you a music video.
Yeah.
It's Korean theme, but it's taken here.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big Bang.
G-Dragon. I know this song. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I'm not sure why, but when my friends from Korea come here, and she said she wanna come to like a bakery, so yeah, that's why I came here with her, and I went to like a bagel shop.
Oh yeah.
And then like Sunday market or something, blah blah blah. So I really like here.
It makes me excited. Now I am going to talk about this film with one of the people who made the film. Hi.
Hello, my name is Munju. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I will ask you some questions.
Yes, it's okay.
The first, what is this video about?
This video is about 2 Korean music videos, which are Crooked and Still You, because K-pop is really famous in Korea. And we want to introduce these places in London to Korean people. So we made this video.
I see. And do you have any good or bad thing about when you've made the film?
Interview with foreign people is really nice, but it's a little bit hard to understand the different accents. It's hard.
Now, we are going to the second film, which is the London markets.
What comes to mind when you hear about London? There are many famous things in London. There are a lot of tourist attractions like Big Ben, London Eye, etc. But the market in London is so different and famous from the Korean market. So, today we are going to talk about the markets in London called the Big Three. First, let's go to Camden Market. Shall we call Haji at Camden Market?
Hello, this is Camden Market. There has many goods and clothes and funky style. Shall we take a look around? Let's go! Very big record!
Camden Market is a young market building. Also, three-dimensional signs are famous. Camden Market is divided into Camden Market and Camden Long Market. Camden Market has a souvenir shops where the Camden Long Market has many booths.
Look at this! This is legend color. Very beautiful, yeah?
Oh, there is a nice guy. Let's go to talk.
What is the best thing about Camden Market?
It's eclectic. Everything's unusual, just keeps opening up. It's like a TARDIS.
What would you recommend at Covent Garden? Coventry, Camden Market?
Yes, this isn't Covent Garden, it is Camden Market. I would recommend it.
Your kisses are electric, your touch is dynamite. You must be mine, the way you
Yes, we are in Borough Market. Do you know Jamie Oliver? Yes, he is a famous English chef in the world. And he usually buy ingredients in this market. Also, right? Then let's look around.
Borough Market is the oldest traditional market in London. Borough Market sells various vegetables, fruits, meat, and seafood. Famous food in Borough Market include 30cm German hot dogs, Lost Indian restaurant, and Workit Asian noodles. And you can eat delicious fish and chips. Let's go to talk.
Why did you choose to work in this market?
I had a friend who was working at Borough Cheese Company, so she recommended me for a job here and I got it.
Okay. And do you like working here?
Yes, I do.
What is the best thing about Borough Market?
Is the sense of community.
Thanks so much.
Lastly, shall we go to Covent Garden? Covent Garden is divided into the Apple Market and the Jubilee Market. Apple Market has handmade suits or accessories, and the Jubilee Market has clothes, handicraft, and antique products. Wow, there is Movie Store. Let's go there. There has many moving goods like notepad and cards. Covent Garden has tea shop called Retard that is very famous in London. There has many tea like English fruit, Dreamtime, mango and passion fruit, and so on. Also, you can try and drink tea. There's a big square in the middle, and you can see the street shows.
So, whilst I'm really happy to pretend that I'm playing Wembley.
How was it? Very nice, right? You have to come here with your family or friend later. Then see you again. Bye.
We are the Wonder Girls. Thank you.
Wow, sounds cool. I want to go market in this video. And let's meet Heji. Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Heji who made the film.
Yes, can I ask you some questions?
Of course.
Okay, first, what is the best market in UK?
People in market are very kind and you can see various aspects of UK.
Yes, and then I see. Then what's your favorite market in London?
Personally, I like Camden Market because there has many global booths,
Yes.
clothes, handicrafts, and so on. And you can see very unique items
Yes.
like a shiny t-shirt.
Really? Sounds great. If I have some time, I have to go there. Could you give me some tips when I go there?
Yes, sure. When you go to market, you never bring your lot of money. It is very important. If you don't, you can lose your all money.
Okay, and what did you find different the market in London and in Korea?
Here the market have more antique.
Yes.
And the food is very good.
Yes.
And the clothes are different. The
Yeah.
pattern are different.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
And now for a commercial break.
자 여러분, 그 다음에 감상문학과 가상문학에 대해서 배워보도록 할게요. 자 여러분, 이게 무슨 얘기죠? 마데르파 이게 무슨 얘기죠? 멜로 이게 무슨 얘기죠? 자, 얘는 앞에 보실게요. 검은색이 되는 거예요. 자 그러면은 가상문학으로 야, 너 딱 나와. 다 왔다. 딱 나와. 너 지금 뭐해? 수업 시간에 뭐해? 지금 뭐해? 이거 뭐야? 라면이죠. 라면이죠? 이거 말 통하지 마라. 드셔보세요. 아니, 뭘 드셔보시고 안 웃으면 너 태학이야? 네, 바로 지금 그래. 네. 실제로 하지 마.
Yes!
안 돼, 저도 한 입만.
What did you find the different about markets in Korea and markets in London?
Here the market have more antique. The food is good.
Oh, yes.
And the clothes are different. And the pattern are different.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And now let's watch a short film about blue plaque.
I know that they're given to buildings that have had someone very famous or of note who lives there, and it's for other people to be able to walk past and sort of get a sense of that person's life. It's a good sort of milestone in their life and where they lived, so it's interesting to see.
It's great. I think it's great. It's like, you know, you can see history as you walk around. So it just makes you think about what's happened here before and sort of keeps us in touch with the past, which I think is important, you know, to understand where we came from and who's been here. So yeah, I quite often stop and look at them. Yeah. Blue plaque.
Everybody knows this song, right? Well, this is Imagine by John Lennon. Now I'm in front of the John Lennon School Club. The Beatles are the most famous band from Liverpool, but they lived in London during the Beatles' success. John Lennon also succeeded in his solo career following the Beatles. He lost his mother at 17. Because of that, he often did with sad emotion on his songs. He was also greatly influenced by life. I suspect that the unfortunate situation, losing his mother, could have contributed to John Lennon's further growth. Do you know the painting named Sunflower? It was painted by Vincent van Gogh. Now I'm in front of Vincent van Gogh's blue plaque. Why does Van Gogh, the famous painter of the Netherlands, have a blue plaque in London? The reason is Van Gogh joined the London Art Award in 1873 and moved to England for 2 years. Recently, a house in London where Van Gogh lived was auctioned. The house retains its historical value by keeping the Victorian feature from the Victorian era intact. And the structure of the fireplace, the bedroom, the window-friendly structure are said to be preserved in the same state as when Van Gogh lived there. Do you know the saying, life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot? This is a quote from a British comedian, a film director, and a musician named Charlie Chaplin. I think everyone knows him. Now I'm in front of his blue clock. His blue clock was unveiled by comedian Paul Merton outside the top floor flat of Blanche Mansion, a home he shared with his older brother Sidney between 1908 and 1910.
Are famous people only able to have blue plaque? Not at all. So, who can get a blue plaque? Let's find out. First, the person who won't get blue plaque must have died at least 20 years ago. Second, you can build plaque in a building that has close relationship with person. Third, the system relies on nomination from the public, so if you think someone deserves a plaque and fit the criteria for stance, you can apply. Lastly, if you fail to drop out of the selection process, you will be able to propose it again only 10 years later. Now, this blue plaque is producing by craftsmen. And there are over 900 in London. But we can't find any system like blue plaque in Korea. So we hope that Korea will have a system like a blue plaque. Let's meet again when we have a system like blue plaque in Korea. Goodbye.
Wow, that's amazing, is it? I'll ask something to Yeun. Hello.
Hello everyone, my name is Yeun.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Of course, I'm one of member who made this film.
Oh, I see. And I really want to know, how did you know the blue plaque?
When I walk around anywhere, I can see a lot of blue plaque, but I didn't know what they meant. Now I do. And blue plaque tell you about famous people and they live in certain buildings.
Which is your favorite blue plaque and why?
My favorite blue plaque is John Lennon's blue plaque because his blue plaque is so beautiful and his building is too beautiful.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. Now it's the end of this show.
We've had a great time. See you next time. Bye.